My name is Kalle Bjorn. I'm the Senior Systems Engineering Director for Fortinet in Middle East. I'm based in our Fortinet Dubai office, covering effectively the Gulf countries as well as Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, Afghanistan and Pakistan. The security needs to be laid as a whole organization, and the support from the executives is absolutely the key to process and deploy a platform of products and solutions that will secure the environment for that organization. Training is a key thing to ensure that the organizations have enough skills and knowledge within the organization to secure and protect the environment. As humans, we're sort of the last obstacle that the attacker has to breach into the environments. From Fortinet side, what we've done is we've actually made our training portfolio completely free. Anybody can actually access it, view the contents and go through it. It's something that we've already done since the COVID outbreak, and we intend to keep it available for anyone that is interested. On the other side as well, we need to make sure that young talent coming out of university gets an opportunity to work with and experience working at security vendors. So what we've tried to do also is to build up a program that allows us to have trainees within the organization that allows them to get familiar with cybersecurity environments and how it is to work at a vendor. The compliances are there for a reason. They've been built as guidelines effectively to ensure that organizations are able to protect their own data, their customer data. Falling out on these is a big risk for both the organization itself as well as it puts the customers into risk. It's important and critical that these regulations are followed. The environments, depending where you are, maybe it is a healthcare environment or financial environment, every environment has its own regulations, so it's critical that the organizations follow these regulations and put in place the security that is required and mandated by the regulation. A lot of the time when it comes to security, there's a discussion about products, talking about systems that get deployed in the network that will help with security. But as I mentioned earlier, us as humans, we're really the final obstacle that any attacker has in order to break into an environment. So most of the times, if the team, the organization, the users are actually trained, they're able to identify, for example, spam mails or suspicious activity that they see within the network, and that allows the organization to stop and mitigate the threat. In order for an organization to go through that training, there obviously needs to be a mandate from the top down to ensure that all new members of the organization, for example, are trained. It's not a training that should be done maybe once or twice a year, but it is a continuous training. For example, new joiners must go through a standard program, and the training must continue continuously. It's not something that you would do as a one-off, but rather a continuous sessions are required. Critical infrastructure environments, OT environments, traditionally were separated from the IT. And the biggest risk that there now is that we need information, we need data, and the OT environments are more and more connected into the IT environments. IT environments that are already connected to internet, where potentially bad actors can actually access them. Now, traditionally the OT environments have been very specific. The protocols that we see used in there are unique to the OT. We don't necessarily see them within the IT environment. For us, the OT security, it is a separate, completely separate environment. And the knowledge that is required, it is not the same knowledge that you would have from the IT perspective or IT networks. We need to make sure that we have people that are trained, understand the actual OT security aspects, Making sure that we find both people that know the OT as well as security is always a difficult task. I would say that the biggest risk really is the fact that the connectivity is there now. Bad actors will have access to the networks through the IT infrastructure, and finding the right people, finding the right knowledge, as well as the right platform to secure the environment. That's the challenge that every organization has. I think the biggest threat is really coming from what it's always been. It's the criminal organizations that are after the money. Uh, there's more and more money every year within cybercrime, and the organizations are developing into proper organizations. Team members with development teams, uh, making sure that whatever tools they are using, whatever malware they have, gets developed through a normal development program that any software developer would have. Because there's more money, there's more resources, and this poses a bigger risk for organizations. Now, on the other side, there is also the geopolitical aspect. We have more and more nation states developing their own tools, and these are tools that can be fairly complex, again, because of the resources that entire nation states have available for them to build these tools and malware systems.